Hello, friends. I'm Pastor Dave, and I'm back with another story for today. As we start, I have a question. Do you collect anything? When I was a little boy, I collected coins and stamps. Now I collect books. Are there things that you collect at your house? Today's story is called Swatch, and it's the story of a girl who collected something which is kind of unusual and maybe even difficult. Swatch, the girl who loved color, is today's story, and it's written by Julia Denos. I hope that you like it. In a place where colors ran wild, there lived a girl who was wilder still. Her name was Swatch, and she was a color tamer. I wonder what a color tamer would do. She was small, but she was not afraid. She could run with the wildest shades, train them to dance, and do magic. With a little patience, she learned to hunt the rare ones. Bravest green shot up the first week of March. In between gray lived on her kitten's leg. Boy, she sees colors everywhere, doesn't she? I like these pictures. Rumble-tumble pink rolled through the sky on the heels of outgoing thunderstorms. And when she called them by name, they would come to her because Swatch loved color, and color loved Swatch back. I like these pictures. Swatch had never thought of capturing a color until the day she lured Just Laid Blue straight from its nest and into a jam jar. "Stay," Swatch said, and the color stayed. How beautiful it looked behind glass. "You could use a friend," she said to Blue. So she caught one more, and then another, and then another. She sees all those different colors. Soon, Swatch's room was full to bursting. The colors circled, restless in their jars. They were magnificent, but there was still one color left to catch. Do you see any colors that are missing there? What's the color she hasn't caught yet? Morning came, and there it was. Fast fading and fierce, the king of all yellows, blooming in a sidewalk crack in spite of the shadows, Swatch was ready. At last, yellowest yellow would be hers. Suddenly, she heard a small sound. "Ahem," said yellowest yellow. "What are you doing?" Swatch had never asked if a color wanted taming. "Yellowest yellow," she asked politely, "would you like to climb into this jar? You could sit on a shelf right next to Blue. You could make green together all day long if you wanted. I'll poke holes in the top and I'll feed you dinner." But yellowest yellow, knowing that was no way to live, said, "No, thank you." And Swatch, who could have scooped it up anyway, said, "Okay." Given that small but kindly allowance, It grew and yawned and stretched and twirled and bloomed and whirled and leaked and swirled, spreading, billowing, twisting, up, up, up. It sprouted ears and pointy teeth. It was as big as a house. Roar! Went Yellowish Yellow. Swatch felt small. Her jar seemed silly. She had forgotten colors were wild. And so she shut her eyes and prepared to be eaten. Then Swatch heard something sweet and warbling like a fleet of canaries. She smelled something warm and buttery like breakfast. Then something swished against her knee, purring and soft and just like home. So she opened her eyes. She reached out her hand, and stretching from her tiptoes, she found she could indeed touch Yellow. "Hold on," Yellow said, and it pulled her up, up, up. High over the rooftops, she called her colors by name, and they came to her. Up. Wow, look at that. She's riding Yellow, and all the other colors are following. Together, they made a masterpiece. That's the story of Swatch, the girl who loved color. I hope that you like that story. It seems to me that one of the things that I can learn about from that story is that it's not necessarily my job to tame or collect everything. I can explore and I can listen and I can imagine. I hope that today you can think about what it would mean for you to explore, to imagine, use your imagination, and to think of ways that you can find beauty and share beauty with the people around you. I'm Pastor Dave. I'll see you tomorrow with another story. Goodbye.